best defensive player?
Josh Sweat. Josh Sweat is getting this one here.
Leaning into it.
I've been calling it ever since I started doing the show with you. You once made me a punchline, and now here I am. Victory at last. Josh Sweat.
I was never against Josh Sweat.
Big time you were. Go back to the training camp podcast.
I was making fun of him because I'd
2019.
never seen somebody be so slow off the ball. It was like every time the ball was snapped, he'd be a second later getting out of it. Now he's like the quickest guy off the ball. There was that play against the Cowboys where it was like he jumped the snap.
Yeah, I mean, you were so like you were so rigid, and this is what I think. This is who he is.
I've never been rigid.
And here I am saying players evolve, players grow. Danielle Hunter wasn't this when he came into the league, and look at Danielle Hunter now. And you mocked me about many things, but in particular this Josh Sweat thing. Mocked me. Josh Sweat, 6.5 sacks, tied with Cowboys linebacker Micah Parsons for the most pressures in the league.
Not a real stat.
What's that?
Not a real stat.
This is not a PFF stat. This is according to NFL Next Gen stats.
Yeah, it's not real. Pressures don't count. They don't exist.
Okay, well,
They're a figment of everybody's imagination.
NFL Next Gen. NFL Next Gen. This is. Have you ever heard of ARFID? Do you know what ARFID is? Radio frequency identification.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where they're getting these Next Gen stats.
It's not real.
Well, how would you like it? Yeah, Josh Sweat is tied with Micah Parsons, perhaps the best defensive player in the NFL. Josh Sweat. Now I think Myles Garrett's probably the best defensive player in the NFL, but Josh Sweat is in that category with your Micah Parsons, with your with Myles Garrett, with Bosa, with Hassan Reddick. Josh Sweat is awesome and deserves more praise that he's been getting. And in this seat, as long as I'm on the PHLY Eagles show, I will give Josh Sweat the credit that he deserves because he has been awesome.
We all silly like the mayor.